Namaste, welcome to Geeta's Kitchen. Just as all of us love to eat the ripe mangoes in various forms, plain mangoes or in desserts, milkshakes, ice creams, we equally love to eat the tangy raw mangoes, sour, sweet taste. And I'm today going to show you different ways in which we can really utilize these raw green mangoes. First, we'll make a tangy, crunchy raw mango salad which can be served with rice or even with rotis. I have taken one raw mango, chopped it into small pieces. To this, we can add some chopped ripe red tomatoes, peeled and chopped cucumber. I have taken half an onion, finely chopped. This is about 1 tablespoon of fresh grated coconut. I am adding some pink salt to this. Mix all the ingredients well together. Now heat a small spoon of oil. Add a few mustard seeds. Allow them to splutter. And I have 1 green chili. Now pour this seasoning on top of the salad. And to add that special crunch, I have some roasted groundnuts where I have peeled this skin. Add it to your salad. Finally, top it up with some fresh coriander leaves. You have a very lovely, colorful, healthy, fresh summer salad full of the goodness of raw mangoes, cucumber, tomato, onions, and very tasty too, simple to make. This can be had separately as an anytime snack too. Whenever you feel a little bit hungry, you can take some salad in a bowl and enjoy it as a snack. Next, we'll make an interesting South Indian variety rice using these raw mangoes known as Mango Sadam. Just translates as mango rice. Very simple and easy to make. For this, I have taken 1 cup of raw rice, cooked it and cook it with just 2 cups of water so that the grains remain fluffy, and add a teaspoon of oil on it. Allow it to cool well. Also, I have taken 1 small green raw mango and grated it. Here I have a small piece of ginger and 1 green chili. We are just going to crush it together. For this, just take 2 teaspoons of oil, add some mustard seeds, chana dal, this is a pinch of hing. Now we'll add in this crushed green chili and ginger to it, and also some curry leaves. Stir fry all the items together. Next, add a little bit of haldi and finally this grated raw mango. Toss it all together just so that all the spices and everything is mixed well. Continue stirring till the mango just softens a little bit. Now add this mango mix to the rice. Allow it to cool a little bit and mix it well together with the rice. And it is a good idea to use a fork for mixing so that the rice grains remain separate and fluffy. With a spoon or a ladle, it might get mashed. Remember, we have not yet added salt, so I am adding some pink Himalayan salt to this, and again mix it well. Finally, I am adding some salted bundi or kara bundi. If you have at home, you can add to it. It adds a lovely crunchy taste to your bite. If you don't have this bundi with you, don't worry. You can just lightly roast some peanuts and add on top. You can add cashew nuts, or that is entirely your choice. Our tasty manga sadam or raw mango rice is ready. You can serve it for lunch or also as a lunch box recipe. Another popular South Indian dal recipe, also known as pappu or mamadikai pappu, that is raw mango dal. We are going to make now. For that, I have taken 1/4 cup of this is moong dal and 2 tablespoons of tur dal. I'll wash both the dals together and soak it for 10 minutes. Now our dal is soaked and ready. Add it to a pressure cooker, and again I am adding 1 cup of water to this. Add some turmeric powder. I have taken 1 raw mango, peeled and chopped it into pieces. This is about half a cup of the pieces. You can add it directly to it. Also a small piece of ginger, 1 green chilli and 3 or 4 cloves of garlic. We'll crush all these together. Add this crushed ginger, garlic and green chilli. If you are a person who doesn't use garlic, you can omit the garlic and proceed with the rest of the recipe. Now we'll pressure cook this for 2 whistles and switch it off. Let's open the pressure cooker. See, the dal and the mangoes have all cooked well. We can add a little more water to this. Mash it first. Mash the dal well. Just adding a little bit of hot water to this because I feel it is a little too thick. So you can bring it to the right consistency, whichever you prefer. Always add hot water, don't add cold water. So this is fine. I have not yet added salt, so we'll add some salt to the dal and allow it to come to a boil once again. See, the dal is boiling well and it has come to the perfect consistency. We just need to do the tempering for the dal. So take some ghee in a pan. Add some mustard seeds. 1 dry red chilli. Some hing. Pour it on top of the dal. Finally, add some fresh curry leaves and coriander leaves to the dal. So our South Indian style mango dal is done and ready. Mix it with hot rice and a little bit of ghee, and it is really very good in taste. Next, we'll make a nice raw mango chutney. This can go as a side dish with your rotis, parathas, spread it on a sandwich, or even with dosa, it tastes good. Of course, you can have it with rice too. First, we'll roast some peanuts, say about 2 tablespoons of peanuts. Just remove it onto a plate. When cool, we can peel it and then grind it into a chutney. Now in a mixie jar, add the roasted and peeled groundnuts. To this, I have added half a raw mango which I have peeled and chopped roughly. Next, I have taken half an onion, also chopped finely. Green chilies depending on your spice level. I'll add only 1 green chili because we are adding some ginger also. Now we'll grind all these together and make it into a chutney. See, our chutney is ground well. I did not add any water while grinding so that you get a thick chutney like this. Now remove it onto a bowl. Add some salt to taste. Mix it well. And finally, we can do a little bit of tadka or tempering. Heat a spoon of oil in a pan. Add a few mustard seeds. a little bit of hing and 1 dry red chili. Pour this on top of your chutney. Your spicy, sweet, sour, tangy raw mango chutney is ready to be served. Next, we will make a recipe which everybody enjoys most in a South Indian meal, and that is a rasam. Today we are going to make Mango Rasam, that is raw mango rasam. For that, take one small raw mango, wash it thoroughly. I have kept about 2 cups of water in the base of the pressure cooker. Drop the mango into that. Then here I have 1/4 cup of tur dal. Add water to this. Add a pinch of turmeric powder to it and place the dal beside the raw mango in the pressure cooker. Now cover this and we let it pressure cook for 3 whistles. While we are waiting for the pressure cooker to get done, we will make a simple rasam powder. Here I am taking 1 teaspoon of whole black pepper. Also add a teaspoon of jeera or cumin seeds to it. Dry roast both of them together. Transfer it into a mixie jar and make it into a powder. Now our cooker is also done. See, our dal is well cooked. We will remove this. The raw mango has also been cooked and we have to just now remove the peel and take out the pulp. So we will not waste the water in the pan because that's also good water only, and some of that mango pulp is there in it. I am transferring it into this bowl in which we are going to make rasam. See, you can easily remove the peel like this, and we just have to take out all the pulp from the mango. You can add some water to this and just remove all the pulp from the mango. Allow it to cool a bit because when it is hot it will be difficult to handle. Then discard the seed. Just whisk it well so that there are no large pieces in it. So take this squeezed mango pulp in this bowl. 1 small red ripe tomato which I have chopped. Small piece of ginger, you can just grate it and add. One green chili, you just slit it and add that. A few fresh curry leaves, just stir it and add. Add some hing crystals to it. Next, add the required quantity of salt. Now place it on the stove and over a low flame allow it to come to a boil. See, the rasam is beginning to boil now. Now I will add our cooked tur dal to it. Next, top it up with some more water. I am just adding another cup of water. Since we have not used any tamarind in this, it need not boil for very long. Let it come to a boil. Now we will add this roasted and powdered pepper and jeera which we have kept ready. And finally some fresh coriander leaves on top. See, you can see the rasam frothing up well at the sides, and now when it all starts boiling together, we can switch it off. Next, heat a little bit of ghee in a tadka pan. Add some mustard seeds, some jeera and 1 dry red chili. Now pour this on top of the rasam. Our tasty Mango Rasam or raw Mango Rasam is done and ready. Remember to cover it so that the flavors are retained well. Next we'll make another popular recipe, a sweet and sour mango chutney similar to the Gujarati Chunda. In that we make it and keep it in the sun so that the jaggery melts, or sugar whichever we use, it melts, and every day we keep it in the sun and bring it back. Here we are going to use a simpler method, shorter method for people who don't have access to keep it in sunlight. You can do it on the stove top too. Here I have one large green mango. I have peeled and grated. So if we measure the gratings, it is about 1 cup. I am adding jaggery powder. So for 1 cup you can use about 3/4 cup of jaggery. Now mix these two, the jaggery and the mango, well together, and over a low flame continue cooking till the jaggery melts. See, the jaggery has melted. Now you continue cooking so that it starts boiling, and then the jaggery itself will start thickening. We don't want a very thick syrup. First it will be sticky, and then when it comes to slightly one string stage, we can switch it off. Here I have 4 cloves and a small piece of cinnamon which I have broken into bits. We will make it into a coarse powder in our mixer jar. See, it is thickening and beginning to boil well now. We can start adding all the masalas to it. So first add a pinch of haldi powder, about half a teaspoon of Kashmiri chili powder, half a teaspoon of salt. This is some ginger powder or sont powder, slightly less than 1 teaspoon. See, it is boiling well, and it need not become a thick syrup like when it is sticky to touch. You can say just a half a string, not even full string. Then we add this powdered clove and cinnamon. Finally, the ingredient which adds the lovely aroma, roasted and powdered jeera or cumin seeds. First dry roast the jeera, make it into a powder in your blender jar, and you can add about half a teaspoon of this. See, and you can see it starting to leave the sides like this. Switch it off. I will allow it to cool a little bit, and when cool, I will transfer it into a container. Our lovely, sweet, sour, slightly spicy grated mango chunda is ready. It is a perfect accompaniment to parathas. I like to have it with adai also, or even with bread you can have. The choice is yours. Allow it to cool well, store it in a dry jar, and you can keep it in the fridge. It will last you for over a month. Next we will see another interesting yet very simple recipe which I was also introduced to only recently, and that is a raw mango raita. For this you choose the raw mango which is slightly ripe, not totally ripe. The sweet and sour, maybe totapuri mango, that will go very well for this. I have grated half a raw mango here. Here I have taken about 1 cup of homemade curd. Just beat it a little bit so that it becomes to a smooth consistency. Now to the beaten curd, we will add the grated raw mango. I am adding some pink salt to taste. Mix it well. Next, now just sprinkle a little bit of chili powder on top. Now heat a teaspoon of oil in a pan. Add some mustard seeds. 1 green chili chopped, and a few curry leaves. Pour this tempering on top of the raita. Add a small pinch of hing to this. A tasty mango raita to go with any of your rice or roti dishes is ready. Thank you for watching the video. Go ahead and make the most of this mango masti this summer. Please subscribe to Geeta's Kitchen, share the recipes with your family and friends, and we'll meet again with another interesting video from Geeta's Kitchen. Thank you.